Hello friends, we are going to cover the NIRF National Institute Ranking Framework for overall category, where we are going to discuss various parameters. This is Dr. Virendra Bhojwani, Director Research at MIT Art Design and Technology University. These are the various parameters which make up the NIRF ranking framework. The TLR, which is Teaching, Learning and Resources, which has 6 subparameters with formulas and it carries a weightage of 30%. Research and professional practice, which has 5 subparameters, which carries a weightage of 30%. Graduate outcomes, which has 2 subparameters, which carries a weightage of 20%. The outreach and inclusivity, which carries a weightage of 10% and has 4 subparameters. Perception carries a weightage of 10% out of the total 100 marks, and it is based on survey, methodology, and scoring. The NIRF overall category framework, it consists of teaching, learning and resources, which is 30%. Research and professional practice carries a total 30% weightage. Graduate outcomes has a weightage of 20%. Outreach and inclusivity has a weightage of 10%. Perception has a weightage of 10%. This is how the total 100 points are calculated. Now we'll discuss the subparameters. The teaching, learning and resources has 30% weightage, that is, it is converted to 30 points. First subparameter is student strength, where we talk about the enrollment ratio, which carries 20 marks. So where we take into account the sanction intake and the number of students actually enrolled. So this ratio should be 1 or more than 1, slightly more than 1. It could be 5 to 10% higher. Then faculty student ratio, it carries with marks 25 marks. Faculty qualification and experience, where we talk about faculties with percentage faculties with PhD degree and experience of each faculty, it carries a weightage of 20 marks. The subparameter D is financial resources and utilization, which takes into account the numbers for capital expenditure and capex and opex. E parameter is online education, SWAYAM, which has a 10 marks weightage, and whether the institute has multiple entry, exit, IKS, regional language as per the new NEP. If it does, it has 5 marks weightage. This is teaching, learning resources. So total marks is 100. Then it is multiplied by the weightage of 0.3. Hence it is converted into 30 points. So every parameter initially is calculated as 100 marks, then multiplied by the corresponding weightage to get the points out of 30 for Geo out of 20, for outreach out of 10, and for PR perception out of 10. The research and publication practice talks about quality publications, which carries a weightage of 30 marks. Then uh, it only accounts for publications in Scopus and Web of Science Q1 and Q2. Then citations in quality publications, it carries 30 marks weightage. How many patents are published, how many patents are granted, it carries 15 marks weightage. Projects consultancy, EDP, MDP has score of 15 marks. SDG publications and citations, papers which are uh, mapped with SDG goals, they carry weightage of 10 marks. Graduate outcomes is how many students pass the exam in minimum stipulated time period. It has 60 marks weightage, and number of PhD students graduated during that academic year, 40 marks. And this 100 mark is converted multiplied by the 20% weightage, converted to 20 points. All this data is to be filled for last 3 academic years. The data required to be filled is last 3 academic years. First time. In subsequent year, only you have to fill the data for the previous academic year, because the 2 years of the last academic year are already stored in the NIRF data bank. Only every year we have to fill the data for previous academic year. Fourth parameter is outreach and inclusivity, where we talk about regional diversity, how many students are outside home state and outside country. It, it has 30 marks score. Women diversity and students, where percentage of female students and percentage of female faculty, it has 30 marks score. Then economically and socially challenged students, 20 marks. Facilities for physically challenged students like ramp, in lift, in washrooms, so that has a weightage of 20 marks. It is only a declaration. Point T is only declaration where they ask whether these facilities are available or not available. Perception is the peer perception which is captured from employers and academic peers. Again, this is 100 marks. When you multiply by weightage, it gets converted to 10 points. So TLR 30 points, where we talk about student strength, FSR, faculty student ratio, faculty qualification and experience, financial resources and utilization, online education, and multiple entry exit. Research and publication professional practice. PU is the quality publications by the institute. QP is the citations in the top journals. IPR is patents published and granted. FPP is the grants, consultancy, and training. Revenue through research grants, revenue through consultancy and trainings. PSDG is the publication in SDGs. Again, this PSDG, PU, QP are captured directly from Scopus, so no data is expected from the institute. Even for patent, the data is captured by third party. Only for FPP, we have to feed the data. GO is graduate outcomes. Uh, the target percentage should be 80% of the students have passed within the stipulated time to score the full marks. For PhD completion, all the theses should be uploaded on the Shodhganga. Outreach and inclusivity has 10 points, where regional diversity, then women diversity, economically and socially challenged students, how many of them receive tuition fee waiver, and physically challenged students, facilities are available on campus. PR is peer perception plus accreditation, so it carries 10 points, where you should be able to build the reputation, no canvassing is allowed, improve the NAC and NBA grade, so uh, which helps in improving the perception of the institute. Uh, all this also can be captured from the handbooks which are available on NIRF. So this video was all about uh, overview to the NIRF various parameters. Thank you all. Uh, we'll share further videos with individual parameters so that NIRF parameters is crystal clear to all of you. Thank you.